Hello, welcome back guys. My name's Danny Burke. I like rap. Do you like rap? I think a lot of people like rap. It's one of the biggest genres in the whole of the music industry, and with so many fans around the world, the rappers at the top are making a lot of money. But who's worth the most? Let's find out with the top 10 rappers with the highest net worth. At number 10 we have Snoop Dogg at $135 million. It's no surprise that he's made it onto the list. Ever since he was discovered by NWA's Dr. Dre in 1992, he's been a household hip hop name. His debut album Doggy Style went quadruple platinum. During the 90s he collaborated with other hip hop greats, and by the early 2000s he began to branch out and made a number of different TV and movie appearances. His various business ventures and 37 million album sales worldwide have helped his 25-year-long career to be one of the most successful of all time. Moving on to number 9 now, we have Lil Wayne with $136 million. Born Dwayne Michael Carter Jr., Lil Wayne was signed to Cash Money Records in 1991 when he was just 9 years old. During the late 90s he rose to fame as part of the hip hop group Hot Boys. In the 2000s his solo career began to take off with his 6th album, The Carter 3, released in 2008, becoming his most successful album to date. In 2005 he also founded the record label Young Money Entertainment, which has featured huge artists on it such as Nicki Minaj and Drake, and has released a total of 11 #1 albums. At number 8 now we have Ice Cube at $140 million. Ice Cube is so famous that he actually comes up well before an actual Ice Cube does on a Google search. He truly deserves to be called a hip hop legend as part of the original lineup of NWA in 1986 alongside the likes of Dr. Dre and Eazy-E. He shot to fame in the group, and when he left in 1989 he began a successful solo music career and a film career too. Most notably he was in Boys in the Hood. In recent years his net worth has continued to skyrocket with appearances in big Hollywood movies such as Ride Along, as well as co-producing the hugely successful Straight Outta Compton, the film which documented the rise and fall of NWA. Next up at number 7 now we have Eminem at $160 million. Eminem has been one of the most famous rappers on the planet for quite a while now. He was the best selling artist of the 2000s in the US across all genres. Growing up in the slums of Detroit, he struggled to get his rap career off the ground in the early 90s, but after winning a rap competition in 1997 he caught the attention of Dr. Dre, who signed him to Aftermath Records. The Slim Shady LP was released in 1999 and the rest is history. Since then he's had 10 #1 albums and has also made $750 million from just tours and shows alone. Moving on to number 6 we have Birdman at $170 million. Now you guys might not have heard of him, but your favourite rappers certainly will have. In 1991 at the age of 22 he co-founded Cash Money Records. That's the label that Lil Wayne and other up and coming artists signed to in the 1990s. One of his most famous albums was released with Lil Wayne in 2005, but for the most part his enormous wealth has come from Cash Money Records, which is currently estimated to be worth an incredible $300 million. Alright, next up at number 5 now we have 50 Cent at $270 million. Born Curtis James Jackson III, 50 Cent is famous for his rap music, but also for the fact that he was shot 9 times and he survived when he used to be a drug dealer. Just 2 years after that he was discovered by Eminem, who signed him to Shady Records and Aftermath Entertainment. With the help of Eminem and Dr. Dre, 50 Cent released Get Rich or Die Trying, which made him one of the best selling rappers on the planet. Coming in at number 4 now we have Master P at $350 million. He's a rapper from New Orleans who rose to fame in the late 90s. He was the founder of No Limit Records, which did struggle at times but came out on top after featuring huge artists such as Snoop Dogg, Chief Keef, Wiz Khalifa and Chris Brown. But Master P's net worth is mainly due to his large business investments. At a young age he inherited $10,000 from his grandfather after he died, and he has since turned that into a $250 million business empire that spans across a number of different industries. Alright, we're at the number 3 spot now and we have Jay-Z. He's one of the best selling artists of all time and he's sold over 100 million records so far. In 1995 Jay-Z was selling CDs out the back of his car in New York. It was then that he started his very own label, Rockefeller Records. During the late 90s he began to catch people's eye after working with the likes of Puff Daddy and Biggie. Albums like The Blueprint and The Black Album helped solidify him as one of the greats in the early 2000s. And as he grew, so did Rockefeller. These days the Rockefeller empire is huge, and as one half of the most famous celebrity power couple on the planet, it's no surprise Jay-Z has made it onto this list. Coming in at number 2 we have Puff Daddy, P Diddy, just Diddy, whatever you want to call him. He's worth about $700 million. In 1990 he dropped out of university to become an intern at Uptown Records. After being fired from that job he founded his own record company called Bad Boy Entertainment, entertainment and helped to foster the careers of the likes of Biggie, Faith Evans, Usher, Lil' Kim and Boyz II Men. Now although his own music career has been a bit up and down over the years, he's amassed a huge amount of wealth through his record label, his clothing line and various other business ventures. And finally now, at the number 1 spot, we have the one, the only Dr. Dre. Out of all the original NWA members, there's no doubt that Dr. Dre has done the most with his original dollar. After leaving the group, his debut album was 1992's The Chronic, which has widely been described an influential albums of the 90s. But many people within the industry always respected Dre more for his producing skill. After founding Aftermath Records in 1996, he kickstarted Eminem's career, and the record company went on to also sign the likes of 50 Cent, The Game and Kendrick Lamar. In recent years, he's also made a lot of money from his business ventures, most notably his Beats by Dr. Dre headphones, which was bought by Apple in 2014 for a reported $3 billion. Crazy. Well guys, those were rich rappers. Now you know which of the richest rappers are the richest rappers of all. Maybe I'll be on the list next time. My name's Danny Burke. You have to let us know what videos you want to see next on this channel because we love hearing your suggestions at the moment. How about I see you all in the next video.